It's okay, guys. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to manage this video. You guys can go on ahead. Hey guys, Gachaverse here, and welcome to another video. If you may remember from my little updates video that I made about a couple weeks ago, you may remember that I mentioned something about character showcases. Well, that kind of stuff is starting now. I've decided to make a little bit of a character showcase, and to be honest, making up a theme was kind of difficult because I didn't really get many suggestions about anything basically. So I decided to just make up my own for a start. And some of you guys may know that I like the video game series Danganronpa, so I decided to do something a little more made up from that game and make up characters that would be based off of an ultimate talent of the Danganronpa games. This is all going to be based off of my own opinions, but I would like to see what you guys would think in the comments as well. To be thinking of any other suggestions, and if I even think of any more ultimate talents, I might even make a part 2 to this video. I will say that when I'm describing a character, I will say at least one thing that is hard about making the character design, and one part that's a bit easier more than others, because some characters were more easier and more harder than others. So I hope you guys enjoy these characters that I made, and let's get started with our first character, the Ultimate Cheerleader. The Ultimate Cheerleader was honestly one of the most simple ones to make, since I didn't really need to deal with so much colors, since some colors were just pretty much just confusing to see which one would look better. Honestly, I was kind of really debating whether or not to just make it all a two-piece or one-piece of a uniform, but I just decided to make it two-piece because I honestly kind of thought it looked a little better. And knowing cheerleaders, I was a little cheerleader when I was younger, but that could probably be a story for another time. I will say the easiest part about this is probably the colors, since let's be honest, red and white are one of the more simplest colors for a cheerleader. And honestly, I would see this working if it was ever a character. I would probably say one of the hard parts was accessories. I was really debating on whether to have a tattoo on her face, but I thought it would show a little bit of some spirit. And the wristbands I honestly were debating a little bit as well, since I thought I was just going to leave it as bracelets or wristbands, but I thought the wristbands looked a little better. But I thought this one looked pretty good regardless to what I did, and I think the hair looks pretty good too. This one was honestly more of the more childhood memories, since I love these kind of characters in movies and other stuff. And also, I just thought that this one looks kind of cute, and that's an ultimate ballerina. I love ballet, and I liked it ever since I was a little girl. And honestly, just seeing this character design that I made, it looks a little bit like another specific Danganronpa character, being Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. I thought that this kind of character would actually be pretty good, especially because since it looks like Hiyoko, I thought it would look more like a younger sister. Like Hiyoko's being more of just a traditional dancer, when a younger sister of hers could have just been doing one kind of dance, the ballet. I would say the easiest part is probably obviously the color choice for this character, since it's mainly pink for the outfit. With the pink tutu and the pink little shoes, I just thought it looked pretty cute. Honestly, there wasn't really much to say about a hard bit, but I'd probably say that hairstyle. I was really debating on whether to have it as pigtails or as ponytails, but since I thought about Hiyoko, it made me decide that on a little more, making it slightly easier than others. Now this next design is going to be the first male design of this video, and it was honestly one of the more simplest ones at that. The Ultimate Ninja. I thought it made me think of certain characters like Toko from the first game, and Nagito from the second game, and Kokichi from the third game. Since those kind of characters had stuff go on with them, with Toko being her personalities, and Kokichi with his lies, and Nagito with his random stuff, I can say. But I wouldn't want that to happen to a ninja. I would expect a ninja to be something more of a sweet kind of character. Just being a ninja to be doing things to protecting the people, instead of just being more of a sneaky ninja. I kind of think it would just be sneaking for helping or something like that. At least that's what I think in my opinion. I would probably say the easiest part would be the easiest is obviously the colors, and as for the hard bit, it's kind of obvious, but the hair. I could not decide anything what to do for the hair, and since they always have those masks and stuff, I nearly couldn't decide what to do for Ninja, so I honestly have no real suggestion or real anything over this kind of character design. Maybe this one will cheer me up a little bit, as this one was honestly one of the characters I worked extremely hard on, a cowboy. I'm actually doing a little bit of a Danganronpa fan fiction, as I'm writing one in a different Discord, and there's actually an ultimate cowboy in that series. Although I might not really get into more of it, I thought a cowboy would actually be something I'd like to try to make in this. I really like the design of this character, and I would really love to see something like this in real Danganronpa games. Or even better, a spin-off. But either way, I'd rather see it in the main game if there is any choice. Honestly, I'd rather say the easiest thing is just the outfit itself. The design with the vest and the jeans and the boots and the belt and the hats, it all really just comes together real quickly. Hardest part is probably the hair and the colors of some parts of the outfit. Don't get me wrong, the jeans and the boots colors are fine, but I don't know about the vest and the shirt and the hair color really match really well. I just didn't know what to really put for it. This next and final character is honestly one that I really enjoy, because it made me have the idea based off of a friend of mine being from Twilight Plays, and that's the ultimate ice skater. I love this character, and I really love the design that I put for it, because it honestly looks really beautiful and cute. There's so many options I could do for this character that I didn't even know where to begin. It took a while for me to make this character, since there are so many designs and other ideas for this kind of character, with like the colors and the clothes and other accessories. I almost didn't know what to do for it. So honestly, I would rather say that one of the easiest parts about this character is the outfit itself. All the frills, everything, and even the addition of the snowflake clip hair barrette and the little heart necklace is honestly one of the more best things. And the boots and the skirt and shirt really just match it. And I really do love the idea that I add the bow in the hair and the little bracelets around her wrists. It just makes it look a little more like a proper ice skater to me, and I'm really glad that I actually tried to make this one. Though the hard part was the colors themselves. There were so many color opportunities that I didn't even know what to do for this character, especially the hair color. I had so many thoughts of the hair color, but in the end I decided for something a little more of a light purple or a light bluish kind of color. It almost looks like a mixture of light blue and purple too, so I could easily design any of these to be a different way from what they are now. But either way, I still think it's a pretty cute design either way. That about wraps up the first showcase of my character showcases, and I really do hope that these characters are pretty much good enough that you guys will include them if you are making a Danganronpa game. I'll hopefully be doing more of these in the future, and I'll also be taking any suggestions off of themes or any characters that you can think of, as long as I'm able to do them. But until next time, I will see you guys in my next videos. Bye! Wait a minute, what are you doing here? Hey, you can't be doing that on my video. You have your own channel to do that on. Don't you go running away from me. Get back here, you little...